Hello, I am Trooper Logan Cruller of the San Andreas State Police. I'm going to tour the area so you can see it, and we'll do some security checks in the process. And if anything happens, then we'll deal with it. But right now, no one's in server, so we'll just get in the car and drive around. Right, we're going to go over to the racetrack so you can see that. If anybody happens to pop into the server while we're out here doing this bit, then we'll react to it as need be. Because this is a roleplay server, just to state roleplay, and we will act accordingly. So there's one more thing I gotta do, because I always forget it. Don't want to stop in the red zone. I literally forget this every flipping time. Now we're ready. Now this is a retake, hoping that my audio is actually hearable this time. We're going to obey all the traffic laws to set an example for members of the community. Oh no, that's not a go yet. Almost startled myself. We do need to be ready to take evasive actions, because some of these locals are just off the wall with their driving abilities. And a little hard to tell where the lines are at with all this snow. I want to learn how to change the, turn on the seatbelt. I want to learn how to change the area patrol at some point, if that's even authorized for me to do. Probably not, because I'm not an admin or nothing. And that's okay. Not sure if I really want that kind of responsibility. I'm sure I could. I know I could handle it. Oh, I just heard some more snow fall off the roof outside. So the plows will be coming again eventually. The property management here, they do take really good care of the property that I'm in. I can hear the blinker blinking, I just can't see it blinking on the car. We'll just shut that off because there's really no point to it. There's apparently some concern amongst the peoples that there are not enough people doing patrols in the community. Yes, some folks don't necessarily like to, but I have trouble trying to get myself involved in RPs, and I'll try to RP, but I don't want to force RPs. You know, on the civilian side of things, it's kind of hard for me to explain. Maybe it's my lack of confidence. But I think this is a good opportunity where I can just drive around, looking at things, patrolling. And if I see somebody breaking the law, driving, running red lights, whatever, driving too fast, then I'll react. Then I can react to that, because that's like an expected thing in a way. And I think this will be easier for me to do. I initially didn't want to be at LEO, but we'll see how it goes, and maybe I won't, but I think it'll be easier for me to RP stuff on here. But first order of business, we'll head on up to the racetrack and make sure there are not any unsavory characters lurking around. Yeah, kinda thinking that's probably a local. But wasn't really sure because they were acting a little weird. See, the locals, they'll trick you like that sometimes. Yeah, it's a local. I had no doubt about that now. Every now and again, somebody might pull a sneaky one and get on the server and not in the team speak, so they can be confusing. That's alright. I mean, maybe sometime they forget to do that. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I think I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque here. Oh, the computer flash screen. Yeah, I took a wrong turn here. I'm trying to hit buttons like I'm still driving on American Truck Simulator or something. I gotta remember not to do that because bad things can happen. I kind of screwed up stopping that truck a little bit. I didn't call it in. Not that there's anybody to listen to it, but still, you know, you gotta role play stuff, alright? I came down here the first time. This fooled me. I literally drove around the whole outside of this thing until I figured out that's a moving wall. But this is one of the add-ons. We got a racetrack here. It's don't know if there's really anything to these trailers or if you can hook up to them or anything. But I'd like the announcer stage, or I'm guessing. Now, because I don't know if this is a dirt track or if it's because of the snow, but seems to me I should be being able to go a wee bit faster here. Than 54 miles an hour. I mean, granted, this is only a Crown Vic, but at any rate, at the racetrack, it looks like everything's secure here. We'll take a quick look at the building up here just for giggles, I guess. I don't know if there's an interior here. I'm gonna guess probably not. There's nothing up that way. It's just dead ends for the most part. Unless there's something up there that they added I don't know about, but I'm not going to go look until the weather is better. For now, we'll head up towards Sandy Shores. We'll take a look at the Sandy Shores of the Sheriff's Office. And a couple other things that may look slightly different from the game. And due to my brain damage, probably dementia setting in or something, but oh yeah, Chiliad, I remember it now. We'll go check out Chiliad Village, actually. What happens if I go this way? One more thing I forgot to do. Radio animation. It makes the sound so people know I'm on the radio. And being that the San Andreas State Police wear vests, I can only use the handheld radio. plan is with the key bind I chose for the radio is I can still... Oh, there's deer. Get out the road, fool. But the plan is for the key bind that I'm using is I'll be able to use my controller to drive during the pursuit and still transmit on the radio by the positioning I have on the key bind. We don't know if that's going to work until we have a chance to give it a go. Oh, that was technically an illegal pass. I'll give myself a verbal warning for that. Oh yeah, buckle up for safety. Give myself a verbal warning for that too. Now the Los Santos government facility, that is shown as a police station. But for the purposes here, that's not our police station. I chose to be a trooper today because the state troopers and jurisdictions are everywhere. You know, we likely stay primarily to the highways. We'll let county patrol their area because that will come out of their budget, and we'll let, of course, city's going to patrol their area primarily because that would be part of their budget. But we can go anywhere, react to anything, anywhere, technically. Okay, Mr. Slowpoke. We'll go do a tour of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Since we're here, but then we'll go up to Chiliad Village afterwards, take a look at that for you. But you know what? Since we're going by this gas station up here, we'll pull off in there and get some gas before we do any of all that. We can't save the world if we don't have gas to get there. One thing I'll do. Trouble is, I gotta figure out the key binds a little better at some point, so different things do different things instead of the same things doing things. I'll be out getting fuel at flywheels. I didn't ID myself then either. Might as well do this right quick because I done forgot about some bit. Looking over on my other screen. Conduct. These state police are assigned to the Paleto Bay station, so I'll check that out. Why doing this radio protocol? So San Andreas, okay. Four two two San Andreas 10-8. Even though nobody else is in server, I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that so I don't forget when there is people in the server. Four two two San Andreas. I'll be out at BCSO Sandy Shores for a tour. I'll be available by radio. Yeah, the thing here's the San Andreas. This is Los Santos County, but this is Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Things have been changed a wee bit here and there. The Wall of Fame for the former Los Santos County Sheriff's Office. A little bit of display there. This is the dispatch room, where all the dispatching be going on. You can see the security of things around. You can keep an eye on stuff Big Brother be watching. It'd be the chief deputy's office. Or senior deputy, depending on what jurisdiction is here. Then the sheriff's office. Now we don't actually have any supervisors, leaders, or whatnot, unless that's something that a group of people decide to role play. A break room over here. Oh, the refrigerator's open. That's not good, but deputies can do their thing here as need be. We are rank and file deputies, such as myself. This is an office, of course, it is. Another office. Looks like the other offices. Yeah, there's another door over there. We don't need to look at every office. They're pretty much all the same. If you need to pinch a loaf, this is a loaf pinching location. And I'm assuming the ladies' restroom will look the same, but we don't need to look at that. Oh, let's see. Training room, okay. So, even after one becomes a fully certified law enforcement officer, there's ongoing training that's occurs. Something new will come up, or just a different way to do things, or maybe they can use this for the occasional brief. The gym. And that's where one can exercise, get their muscles built up. There's just another door to the gym. I thought I just saw some flashy lights. So is somebody else coming in? I don't know. Locker room when you gotta do your changing out. That's just lockers. I'm not seeing any male or female separation there, and that's okay, but as long as everybody act like they're supposed to. The armorers are here. Get your weapons issue and whatnot. Patrol room, well, it is what it is. Looks more like a kind of place where the prisoners would come in to look out at folks, but then he had the briefing room. Okay, we understand these guys are holed up in this location. This is how we're going to handle it, kind of room. And when your vehicles are impounded, you'll be brought here to maybe get your stuff back. Ooh, brake light. This is where the impounded vehicles will be located. And people will probably walk in this door to go visit the folks in impound to get their car back. So we're going to take a visit downstairs real quick so we can check that out. If anybody shows up and says they're a deputy, says, hey, what are you doing walking around in here? You're a trooper. I'll just RP that I show them an authorization from the sheriff to be doing this. Where we take the prisoner in to get their mug shots. The troopers, I'm sure, are allowed to use this area too because the jails are here, so this is where we're going to folks that are being incarcerated. We got some cells over here. But no good jail will be a jail without the cells. Jails are typically run by sheriffs in those communities, except for Vermont, where they didn't like the competition, so they closed all the sheriff's jails down for their state prisons. Interrogation room. This is where you're going to RP that somebody's watching on the other side, even though there's no other side to it. And there's another room like that over there. That's a dead end door. Oh, let's check the lineup. Well, I'm in here. I'm you know, just can't see through there because you people that are, they put a suspect here and a couple other fellers, 3 or 4 other folks. And you notice that they can't see through, but the people that are over here can see in, and that does work. I've seen that before. As number 3, I know it was him. That's what the person could potentially say. Jail processing area. Officer, bring that arrested person down and they'll be processed in there. This, I'm thinking, is an evidence room. Evidence gets handed in and out through this desk to an officer responsible, or deputy, what have you, is the only one that can get in here, and the sheriff, I'm assuming. And any evidence that get processed in and out through here. Need a clipboard to sign on and whatnot. A file room for case files. And that, for the most part, is the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Now we'll go back out on patrol. We'll see what's going on up in Chiliad Village. (422) San Andreas, show me 10-8 in service. Hello?
Hi, Robert. This is Andrea, your property manager. How are you today?
Okay, how are you?
Good. I wanted to let you know that I'm coming in to all the units on Thursday between 10 and 1 to do a bed bug inspection. And while I'm in there, so I don't have to come back twice this month in you guys' homes, I'm just going to quickly do the annual inspection, and that just consists of me checking the lights, checking the appliances, and making sure everything's working right.
That's
Be in your unit for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
okay. That seems like a more efficient way to do things.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know, okay?
Thursday, okie dokie. We'll see you then.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks so
thank
much.
you.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, and don't worry about that particular situation. Just had to take a real world phone call. And I don't care if y'all heard it. Basically, the property manager, I mean, I haven't been in here long, so, but for the whole building, they'll do an annual inspection, make sure everything's working good, the lights, the appliances, and no tenant caused damages, things of that nature. Probably make sure we're living clean, not like a piggy or something, I'm guessing. But they do an annual bed bug inspection to make sure nothing, no problems there, and thank God I don't have any bed bugs. I'm real paranoid about that. I check it all the time. 'Cause for some reason, that kind of thing concerns me. But they, oh, turn seatbelt back on. But yeah, the property manager, they like to keep ahead of stuff like that before it becomes a problem. Because when it becomes a problem, then they have to condemn the bill and kick everybody out. And they don't want to do that. Could it be partly because they earn money? Yeah, sure, but at the same time, it's more cost effective to get ahead of it before it becomes a problem. So today is, I think, Tuesday. I got a couple of days. My place is clean anyway. Like I said, I haven't been here long, and I got one of them Shark robot vacuum cleaners that I let take care of the floor. I mop up as need be. Keep the toilet clean because I don't like it even looking like it's got a build up on it. I'm not a germaphobe or anything. I just like to be clean. Keep ahead of it so I don't have a lot to do later on. Oops, let's not look at other screens. Pay attention to my driving. That's why you should never text and drive. That's a perfect example of it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to see anybody else. Every now and again, admin will pop in to surprise you, and they don't necessarily get into TeamSpeak. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't care. It don't affect me. So I don't know if maybe they'll see what I'm doing and see what I'm going to do for roleplay. And I don't mind that at all. I'm going to actually do a U-turn here. I should have turned up that way. There's not really anything overly exciting to look at in Grapeseed anyway. Oh yeah, well, I didn't show you the mini mall there, the strip mall in Sandy Shores. But, I mean, you'll get an opportunity to see that at some point. I hope that's lightning and not computer hacking. Yeah, probably lightning though, because it is raining, which makes for nice slushy snow. But this is the road on up to where I'm going. Take a shortcut every now and again. I could have took a shortcut there and missed that one. I gotta keep a watch on the screen, see if anybody comes in and decides to RP that they're breaking the law or got some suspicious activity. They're gonna do a 911 call. And tell you the truth, I'm not sure how that's gonna pop up on my screen now that I got the credentials I got, but ideally they need to be in TeamSpeak for that anyway, so I'll see them come on, I guess. Well, yeah, I gotta make sure my telephone's set up too. I mean, that's not a critical thing, 'cause it's not necessarily gonna be cooperative for me anyways. We'll see as time goes on. Hey, you sprayed splatter on my car. I should do nothing about it because it's not technically against the law. But after we're done looking around up here, we'll head on over to Toledo and do a quick check of that police station where the state troopers are assigned to, even though there's minimal interior to it. We'll take a look at it anyways, just so you can see it. I wonder if I should be driving a Tahoe in this weather, though. There is a law enforcement office up here, so maybe they'll have one up there for me. I mean, all-wheel drive in bad roads has got to be a better thing. Could that truck be having trouble getting up the hill in this snow? Maybe it's not all-wheel drive. Kind of looks like it is. Or maybe get one of them idiots that don't know how to drive in it. Of course, that Hummer up in front of him is going slower than he really needs to, I think. What do I know? Maybe he's not too confident in their snow driving. Quite a ways to get up here, though. Holy cow, this is definitely no short trip. Good road for drifting. If you're into drifting. Sure look into you, Betty. I remember that time when I used to drive a taxi cab. We used to pick up prescriptions for the older folks that couldn't get out. I was standing there one day waiting for a prescription. This mother and son were behind me. They're talking in German. And they're a little bit in the way after I picked up this old bird's prescription for her. And I just said, "Entschuldigen Sie bitte," which is "excuse me please" in German, and the embarrassed look on their face was priceless. Now, I don't know if they figured out, if they thought I knew they were talking about me, or if they were talking about their own prescriptions. I had no idea what they were talking about. But they were embarrassed that it's Logan's, but they was like, oh my god, he knows. But I didn't, so that's okay. Little anecdote there to break up the monotony of just driving up this flipping hill. To San Andreas, I'll be out exchanging vehicles at the Mount Chiliad office. Okay, so we'll go to vehicle spawner, add on vehicles, emergency. Oh, the Explorer's already got all the white Wahoo lights on it. I'm just gonna leave it just the way it is, except for changing the plate. The Exploder should be good. 422 San Andreas, I'll be on foot in Mount Chiliad Village doing security checks. Oh wait, I forgot the E. Okay. Emote. Oh, there we go. And it's even got snow on it. Okay. Oh, just hit X. Okay, that'll work too. Learn something new every day. But all these doors up here are locked, so you can't really get too far in this here joint. See, nothing happens. Well, we'll go out here and get me umbrella. See, none of these places have interiors. This is 24/7. This does have interior, but there's really not much point in looking at it. It looks like every other one, and you can see through the window there anyway. The unfortunate part about this is there's no postals or roads up on the map up here. So you just pretty much got to say, yeah, we're up here in Chiliad Village. Oh, easy does it. I probably should have looked both ways before crossing the road. Mama always said to do that. Let's do a quick You got the fuel station, gas station here, LTD, but there's no interior to this LTD. So it's closed, but you can get gas anytime. Now, I didn't set that vehicle, come to think of it, so hopefully it'll still be there when I get back up there. Now, troopers I don't know if they normally do foot patrols. I guess in some communities they might. That's quite alright. Be nice to have some interiors up here, but it's not entirely necessary. Even with the umbrella, you're getting wet. That's alright. Role play like we're not, I guess. That's the thing to do. Hey, my patrol vehicle is still here. Oh well, look at that, we need fuel, so we might as well get some of that. Then we'll head all the way to the top of the Chiliad. Show you the proximity to the tramway car so you know, see it. And see what's up there. I like to be in the habit of locking the door when I get out, because sometimes you get some unscrupulous characters be messing with your vehicle. At this point I'm not going to bother with the umbrellas, I'll just get wet again anyway. For 2-2 San Andreas out of the vehicle getting fuel. Does I get it from this one? Thought I got it from the other one. Hard to tell sometime. For 2-2 San Andreas back in the vehicle tonight. Could have yeah, why don't I speak American? Could have sworn I heard in the distance a siren or something. For 2-2 San Andreas, I'll be out on foot, Chiliad Peak, checking the vendors and tram house. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a neat little trick. But you know what? We check those out. Actually, we'll park over here. Nobody drives up here, so. And we got the ice cream place. Don't need ice cream during a snowstorm, but why not? Oh, that's some novelty mug shots, you know, just for because. Got the hamburger bar, Beefy Bill's hamburger bar. That's always good to have. And then the hot dog stand, the Chihuahua hot dogs. I'm gonna let that fool figure out his own life. We're not touring the station anymore, so we can venture back out here a little bit. Come on, get up them stairs, fool. And this here is the tram house. No tram cars up here at the moment, but that's alright. Don't plan on riding them anyway. Looks like everything's secure here. So we'll go back on patrol. Head on over to Polito and check out the situation there if there's any. Well, that sounded like somebody got killed in a crash, but well, I don't know. we'll just do this, maybe a little bit of tweaking here, just to make sure we're on the... There, we get our ALP, yeah, them ALPRs on. Since we have them on, or 22 San Andreas, I'm back in a vehicle tonight. Oh yeah, buckle up for safety. I keep forgetting about that. Today I'm a state trooper. Maybe another day I'll be a deputy sheriff. And on another day I might be Los Santos police officer, depending on where the need is. I work part-time for each agency. No, I don't think I want to try to figure out where that goes. And this is the San Andreas State Police office. The only access is through the front door, and that's okay. Yeah, always forget about the seatbelt. And we're going to call it a tour here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm falling asleep. Time for a nap. We'll catch you on the next episode, perhaps.